Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars Games update, where we bring you all of the latest and greatest in Star Wars gaming news. And as everyone knows by now, this past Friday saw the release of the highly anticipated Jedi Survivor, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Jedi Fallen Order. And despite coming out of plenty of hype, its release instead saw a ton of disappointment from gamers. Primarily those not playing on consoles due to Survivor's terrible PC port. Granted, that's not to say there also aren't issues on PS5 and Xbox Series XS, like bugs and the occasional wonkiness, but it just doesn't seem to be anywhere near as bad as what some are facing on PC. The game currently has over 12,000 user reviews and started off with a mostly negative rating on Steam, with most of the prevalent issues appearing to be wild frame rate dips even on medium settings and with mid to high-end graphic cards. Some players said that they're struggling to hit 60 FPS at 1080p, and even then the frame rate seems to be far from stable, while other players are reporting significant crashes, claiming the game to be borderline unplayable at its current state. And unlike other PC ports, the situation with Jedi Survivor is a bit weird, as the better PC components that you may have, then generally the worse performance you would get in return, and suffice to say, that is ridiculous. Now, a day after its mess of a launch day, Respawn then came out with one of those famous "our game isn't quite working" images with a bunch of tiny text on it, which in this case is about Jedi Survivor's terrible PC performance that has tanked the Steam reviews of an otherwise good game. Respawn acknowledged and apologized for all of this, and that they're aware of the issues and will be working to fix them, with the game's first patch fortunately helping out a bit in regards to performance and crashing issues, and that in return has bumped its overall Steam reviews from mostly negative to just mixed. But even so, the game's optimization is far from where it should be, especially with their latest patch today apparently causing even more crashes than before, pretty much worsening things rather than improving upon it. Which, you know, is the last thing you'd want to hear concerning a new patch drop. And well, to be honest, all of this has kinda turned me off from playing Jedi Survivor on release day, or at least in its current state, as after hearing about how poor the game is currently running, the last thing I want to do is sour my experience with it, which would translate into my review on it later. As, yeah, first impressions in games do matter a lot, and this would not be a good first impression for me, who would be running it on PC. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted to jump into the game already and play it for myself, as I just don't know how long it would take Respawn to properly patch it and whether it will be worth the wait. So, I don't know. I'm curious to hear from those of you who are playing it on PC to post down in the comments below about your experience so far with the game. As yeah, I don't know how long I will want to wait on Respawn to get their act together with the PC port. But unfortunately, terrible PC ports on launch these days isn't exactly groundbreaking news, which really does go to show the state that AAA gaming is on PC, especially in 2023. Now for some good news to talk about, well, that is depending if you play Fortnite or not, as Anakin Skywalker is officially coming to Fortnite. This past weekend, Epic Games revealed artwork of a new upcoming Anakin Fortnite skin featuring him with his Revenge of the Sith look, and some Republic vendors looming in the background. Now, whether you actually play Fortnite or not, you gotta admit this does look pretty cool, and those of you looking forward to playing as Anakin won't have to wait for too long, as the Chosen One is coming to the game, part of a new Star Wars crossover event that is scheduled to arrive in Fortnite tomorrow on May 2nd, just 2 days before May 4th. While details on the actual crossover event are sparse, there is talk that it will include more Star Wars skins than only just Anakin. So it should be interesting to see what other new characters will be arriving alongside him. Personally, I think it's high time to get some clone trooper skins in this game already. Because let's look at it, we've got both Imperial and First Order Stormtroopers already in Fortnite, so now you need clones. And what better clone to accompany Anakin's release than none other than Rex? Come on, you know I'm right. Speaking about May the 4th, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is set to introduce a new character into the game for free in Luke's Starkiller, which is inspired by the early concept art by Luke by Ralph McQuarrie, and boy does this take me back to May 4th, 2017, when Force Arena did the exact same thing, which proved to be a hit there, so yeah, why not do the same in LEGO Star Wars 2? In addition to this, Star Wars themed content will also be appearing in Rocket League, with the game set to be adding cosmetic items inspired by the droids of the saga, such as R2-D2, C-3PO, BB-8, and even K-2SO. It's for sure a fun and unique concept, and I do think it fits well with Rocket League's aesthetic. Besides, what other multiplayer games nowadays can you play as your favorite Star Wars droid anyway? As of a couple of bucks here and there, hey, you at least can now in Rocket League later this week. And that will do it for this Star Wars Games update. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share it, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but to keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.